excuse me. You didn't see that. And then softening through a plie. Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I was a little MIA. Things have been so busy over here. I'm telling you, once we decided to start dancing again, it has just been like a runaway train in a good way, in a really positive way. But yeah, we're gonna do another little mini tutorial today. I have just a couple minutes before Club Ruby starts tonight. Yes, that's my private online training group. Message me about that if you wanna join. It's semi-invite only, but just message, like, let me know that you actually wanna join the private training group, okay? Message me on Instagram. But we just have a couple minutes before Club Ruby starts, and I'm gonna share with you one of the techniques that we're really gonna be focusing on this month because it's super, super important. I didn't have time to rearrange everything, and I'm looking into the camera and like, I may be cutting off part of my head for this tutorial, but that's okay. You guys understand. So yes, 100%. You will see that my head and feet are somewhat cut off during this tutorial. I so apologize, but I don't have time to refilm it. And for the real rubies out there, you're gonna get the information. The information is there. But yes, I do apologize. And if you would like to click off, I completely understand. Otherwise, let's get back to the tutorial. We are going to be doing front knee hooks. And there's two places that I really want you to focus your attention, okay? You guys know on this channel, in my teaching, we're all about mastering the basics until the basics become advanced. So we're not in a rush, we're not chasing tricks. It's all about refinement. And there's two places that I want you to refine with me for your front knee hook, okay? So go ahead, and we're already warmed up. We're ready to go. We're diving into our tutorial, our skill practice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that inside knee on. My arm is straight. Like I said, I might be completely cut off in this tutorial. It is what it is. Arm is completely straight, okay? Second arm goes across, but we're keeping the line going out. You don't wanna come in towards the pole that's gonna knock your leg off, okay? Actively squeeze, actively lean out. Now, here comes the refinement. I'm gonna go up onto the toe of this supporting leg. So I'm not resting in my heel, okay? If you're barefoot, you're gonna go up onto the ball of your foot, okay? You kind of have to activate and lift in order for that to happen. And now I'm gonna lean towards my outside shoulder, on the very tiptoe, lean, 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 until I have to spin, okay? Come down slowly. Bonus points if you line it up with the front and you're ready to do it again. But the concept is that we are just seamlessly entering and exiting our spins. Even if they're the most basic spins, it doesn't matter. Because then once you advance in complexity and you're getting stronger, you still are more than likely entering and exiting in almost the exact same way. And when you have those smoothed out, now you can just work on advancing and embellishing, but you're not fighting for control. Anytime we show that we're fighting for control, it betrays the beauty and the artistry that we're trying to express. Okay, so let's do it again. Leg on, inside arm nice and high. Apologies. Lean towards that outside shoulder. You should feel a line of tension going to the outside shoulder. Second hand across, lift onto the very edge of your bevel or onto the ball of your foot and lean towards that outside. I'm gonna come back to my heel, and this time I'm actually gonna kind of like lift and peel off a little bit faster. And I want you to do the same thing. So my foot that's on the ground should be peeling off into the spin. Here we go. And lift and peel. Beautiful. I'm just putting it in back right now.
And then I'm going to stop myself, okay? So we went over the entrance and we're just focusing on this one particular aspect of that foot leaving the ground. Okay, the second it leaves the ground, there should be energy in that ankle, there should be energy in that foot. And then let's talk about our exit. One of the reasons, and this is something I was gonna make like a Instagram post about, or, you know, work into my content more, excuse me. One of the reasons I practice my walk so much is because it trains you to be in that same distance with your body and your feet away from the pole. So you kind of have this like sixth sense about where you are in relation to the pole at all times. And your feet are trained to walk this little track at the same distance each time. Then whenever it comes time to enter or exit, particularly exit your spins, you're gonna go right back on that track. And when we're exiting a spin on spin pole or even on static because you have momentum, right? You're going in that circle. I'm gonna cheat my leg around here, but watch as I step off, walk on that little path. So the moment you touch down like you're landing a plane, you want it to be seamless and go with your circular dancing rather than just drop the wheels and arrest your movement, okay? You wanna ease into it, okay? The back of my leg might get really red on the silicone pole, don't mind me. So let's go into our spin. I'm gonna stack my second leg on top. Again, this is where we get into like specific technique of the actual spin and the poses. That's all in my beginner pole library. I'll link that down below. That's over like 100 in-depth tutorials. It'll go over things like this as well that we're doing right now, but that's the main archive. Okay, we can't do everything in this one little mini tutorial. But I'm gonna go ahead and stack this leg on top. You're gonna see me extend it straight again. It's gonna go out at an angle in front of me so that when it lands, it's gonna land softly and I'm gonna keep walking, okay? So leg on, inside arm high, leaning into that outside shoulder, lift up onto the ball of the foot, and entering into our spin. I'm gonna take this leg around, stack it on top. When I'm ready to exit, I'm going to release, extend it out in front of me. Then ease down 1, 2. I'm gonna go ahead and like do my little hip dip change of directions. And now I'm set up for the other side. 1, 2, excuse me, you didn't see that. And then softening through a plie. And the plie is a really good way to absorb the energy from whatever spin or momentum you were just building up. Okay, we want to soften the landing. The goal here when you're working on your exit, again, is that softness, no shoe sounds. That's how you'll know you're really in control and you're doing it to the maximum, that you don't hear like a type of thing, okay? So let's do it one more time. That was a over exaggeration, but you get the idea. Okay, inside arm high, seatbelt, leaning towards that outside shoulder. Let me start again. Rocking and activating, lifting into that ball of the foot, leaving the ground seamlessly, taking the leg around, stacking, and releasing. Straight leg out in front. I'm gonna go 1, 2, absorb with the plie, bring it around, 3, and push it back. Beautiful. I heard just a little bit of my shoe, just a little bit. And I was like, oh, I could have been even softer, but you wanna think like a cat, like landing on the ground. And how do you make this happen? Well, practice, making sure that you're doing your strength training. The grace that you desire comes from strength. Because if I can't hold myself in that position, literally without breaking a sweat too much, then I'm not gonna be able to hold it long enough to slowly exit out of it with control, right? I'm gonna be at my maximum and I'm just gonna wanna put my feet back on the floor. So it takes the right technique, it takes proper training and practice, but it is 100% doable. The only reason why you might not be doing it right now as successfully as you would like is, number one, you haven't had the right instruction. You're in the right place. All of the rubies in this community come here because they love the instruction. They're looking for explicit instruction just like this, instead of like, do your front knee hook and now go into a climb, and like you're doing tricks and skills and combos and sequences, but you're never actually getting the explicit instruction and correction on like how to make them beautiful. So that's what we do over here. So it could just be that you didn't have the right instruction. And then once you have the right instruction, it's about practicing and training in that way. And again, not rushing through it, not just being like, okay, I did my front knee hook, now what? It's like, no, did I enter and exit the way that we just talked about? Right? So it's 100% doable, but it does require some discipline, and discipline doesn't have to be scary. Discipline doesn't have to be hard or overwhelming. It can be gentle and it can be fun. It just needs to be consistent. And again, once you have the right instruction and the right technique and you have it broken down, it makes it way more accessible. And then the fun part is that like, you don't have to stress out about, oh my gosh, I have to do all of these things all at once in order to be advanced. Like what we just did is kind of advanced because of the control, the artistry, and the grace. It becomes very advanced, very elevated. So you don't have to stress out about like, oh, I've got to learn a new trick and, you know, boot camp and go. You can gently work on these and get amazing results at home. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I gotta hop off because we have 7 minutes before Club Ruby opens up. Super, super excited. And again, you guys are loving the dance so much that, you know, we're gonna keep doing the tutorials. I do have some vlogs coming soon. I know you guys really liked my travel vlog. I don't know if like the same audiences are watching, because I just feel like on YouTube I have different groups who like watching different things, and I'm sorry, I'm just multifaceted. But there's definitely a lot of you who are like, you've been here for every conversation. I will have a vlog coming up soon. I know you guys like the one that I traveled to Atlanta, so I have some travel coming up. I think you'll really like that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Make a request for the next tutorial in the comments below. I've linked everything in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.